What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt's Wrestling Recap. With the first Raw after Survivor Series in the books, it was a good show, Matt. What did you think?
I think it was a good show. There was a lot of storytelling involved. Let's talk about Survivor Series for a second. I was going to say Elimination Chamber. That's the next pay-per-view, and then after that, it's Royal Rumble. That's crazy, dude. Right? Like
Oh, absolutely.
WrestleMania season is already like upon us, right? So
Absolutely.
good storytelling, man, was followed with this Raw. I think it was a great show overall. Survivor Series, it certainly didn't disappoint, especially the men's Survivor Series War Games. It led into Raw, right? And man, we the stars certainly felt the effect. We certainly felt the effect of Survivor Series War Games. Now, the way that they opened up Raw, of course, man, Becky Lynch taking the W for the Women's Survivor Series War Games match. Perfect way they opened up Raw, not just with her, but the way that they did it. Okay. Now, Becky Lynch kicks the show off, all right, saying how she missed the fans, actually going into the crowd, shaking fans' hands, giving high fives, actually taking a few names from people, kind of mixing it into a quick little story as Bailey comes down, just being booed out of the freaking building, man. It was just great. Just not getting the respect from the crowd after everything she's done. It just was funny, you know. Everybody still loves Bailey, but they just a plethora of boos. So Becky Lynch was actually about to head to the ring to fight Bailey, but noticed Dakota Kai and Io Sky coming down through the crowd. Everybody kind of fought. It just ended up, I think, we haven't seen something like this in a while, right? It ended up going into the crowd all the way, just going to the merch stand, way up the stairs into the back. We haven't seen something like this in quite some time. Crowd was fully invested. Everything worked. Triple H did phenomenal with that booking. The stars completely sold it. I think this Raw was about getting the crowd involved, and we'll get through that later on in the night because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the crowds have been horrible as of late.
Yeah, dude. I
Absolutely
mean,
horrible.
it was just a great open to the show, though, because like you said, it got the crowd right into it right away with
Yep.
them going through the crowd, fighting at the merch stand, and it seemed like it carried throughout the night. So I think Triple H job accomplished there.
I think so. I think it was a good idea to get the crowd involved with a few things throughout the night too. So the first match of the night moving forward, Mia Yim versus Rhea Ripley. No idea why they call her Mitchum, which means crazy in Korean and whatnot. I don't care for it whatsoever. Dominic, of course, ringside. A little slow here and there, a little distraction by Dominic Mysterio. Ripley was able to, get some moves in her arsenal. Um, this match was a little all over the place, but it was actually good. So Mia Yim brought Dominic into the ring when he got on the apron. Distraction allowed Ripley to take her down. AJ actually runs down to the ring, takes Dominic Mysterio out. Everybody kind of tripped over the women on the way down and caused the ref to call for the bell. OC Judgment Day rundown. Kind of a mess, but it made sense. Everybody fighting. Mia Yim and Rhea Ripley both, I think they slammed Finn Balor. Everything just was awesomely booked. Rhea Ripley was able to get the win for the Judgment Day with the Riptide. Um, wow. It's a little confusing the way I explained it, but basically both teams came down causing a distraction, but it actually ended up with a clean win from Rhea Ripley. No disqualification, nothing nonetheless. Judgment Day looks strong with the W.
Yeah,
You
dude,
know,
I'm really glad that they're continuing this rivalry. Because I thought it was gonna be one and done, but you know what, Mia Yim or Mia Chin, whatever you want to call her, in the OC, I think it's gonna provide for some good matches down the line.
and Rhea Ripley is an upcoming star, especially attacking men, man. WWE's listening to the crowd and everybody wants that to happen. We want Rhea Ripley to power slam AJ Styles. We want AJ Styles to hit Rhea with a phenomenal forearm. I think we're slowly going to get to that. They're giving us a little taste of our own medicine.
Who knows?
Uh,
Maybe she'll be in the men's Royal Rumble.
yeah, that would be great. That would be freaking awesome. Like Nia Jax getting an RKO from what was it, Randy Orton. But
Yeah.
moving forward, this Raw didn't disappoint, man. Uso, Sami Zayn, and Solo Sikoa came to the ring celebrating their win, of course, inside of the War Games against KO, Drew McIntyre, and the Brawling Brutes. Kevin Owens coming out saying he understands why Zayn did what he did, and can't really fault him for that. He said he doesn't want to fight Zayn basically anymore. He's just done with him and wants nothing to do with him anymore. Um, Owen said he's glad, man, that everybody finally sees how great Zayn is, but no matter how many times he calls a bloodline family, he will never, be their real blood relative. Jay actually tried to step in. Jay Uso, Sami Zayn, man, it's something we wanted to see. Kind of agreeing to have a match with Kevin Owens later in the show. But Jay Uso, man, he finally acknowledges Sami Zayn.
Yeah, dude, it was great to see. I love this back and forth that Jay and Sammy got going on. It provides for some good comedy. Sammy's just the king of breaking people, man, with that handshake especially. It's just absolutely hilarious.
Oh, fuck, man. What was hilarious next? Let's talk about it. All right. Austin Theory coming down to the ring. Of course, the new United States champion. Plethora of booze, cutting a phenomenal promo, like always, right? He doesn't disappoint, especially after Survivor Series, coming off hot. Joined by Seth Rollins, who was wearing probably the most ridiculous outfit to date.
Oh man, it was
Absolutely,
crazy.
absolutely ridiculous. Just like, oh man, I don't know what goes through his head.
Can he cut
Um,
a promo though, or what, man? It was
they both
awesome.
cut a great promo. We're gonna see them battle in the near future. He congratulated Theory, called him kid, just kind of got under his skin. Theory wasn't happy about it, but we are going to see Theory and Seth Rollins certainly battle it out once more, if not for the United States Championship. Not sure when, most likely elimination or Royal Rumble. They're going to slowly build up towards that. A match I was looking forward to, a weird match, but a great one. The Miz versus Dexter Loomis. Dexter Loomis wins. The Miz pays him off all his dues, and he gets a WWE contract.
Yeah, can we talk
Great
about that real quick, man?
Great,
Dexter Loomis.
great match. Dexter Loomis, no selling a few things, just making himself look strong. The Miz, able to put in a few moves in his own arsenal, right? I mean, they brought it outside. Miz went through a table, went back in the ring, was tapped out with a choke by Dexter Loomis. Dexter Loomis taking the bag that was put ringside, signing the contract, took the money from the bag, started giving it to uh the fans, real $100 bills, man. I'm not sure if it was two kids that were expecting it automatically or just random. I think it was just random kids. Kids
Talk
seemed
about
very,
getting the
very
fans
surprised.
involved,
They
man.
sold it very well. Miz actually followed afterwards, taking a $100 bill from one of the kids ringside, right? And Johnny Gargano comes, super kicks him, takes the dollar bill out of his hand, and puts it back in the kid's hand.
I think
Phenomenal,
this
man.
is just
It was great. Once again, that's how they are interacting with the fans.
yeah, talk about a way to get them involved. Give them some money, man. I'll get involved every time, man. Chris
Yeah,
Paul $100 bills, man. I'll take them.
yeah, absolutely. Moving forward, a returning Dakota Kai after an injury for a few weeks that put her on the shelf took on Candice LeRae, the new return of Raw. Not just her debut; she debuted a few weeks ago, but she was put back in the picture, which I'm happy they found a spot for her. Um, a great match between these two. Some slow paced matches, but what are you going to expect? Dakota Kai was in a hellacious War Games match. Um, there weren't really any messed up moves here. It was a clean match, a little slow at times, but honestly, man, I could watch this match over and over again. Candice LeRae with a clean win. Um, I can't really expect anything more. I think it was a phenomenal sold match. Both skilled performers, man. They didn't have to rush anything. They were given enough time, and you know what? It didn't make Dakota look weak. She gave it all she got, but the better woman was Candice LeRae in this match.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Candice does now with a big win over Dakota Kai. And
Yeah,
maybe she'll be put into that Raw Women's Championship picture.
yeah, I think so. I think so, and I think she's going to slowly be put into that championship picture, nonetheless. Right? I mean, it was a great way to put her on Raw. It was a great way that Johnny Gargano, her husband, was put on Raw. Just a quick little segment, like when he super kicked the Miz. Moving to our main event, it's already main event time. This Raw certainly
What a
kind of,
good one it was, man. It was
yeah.
awesome.
Kevin Owens versus main event Jey Uso. Jay had Sikoa, Sami Zayn, and Jimmy ringside, of course. KO was all by himself. Didn't expect anything else. Didn't expect anybody to really help Kevin Owens out. Fight was even until KO actually took a kick to the head. Show cut to a break. Let me talk quick before we move forward with the end of this match. The first hour of Raw, there was
Commercial
no
free,
commercial
right?
breaks.
Yeah.
No commercial breaks. It was just phenomenal. We love seeing matches without commercial breaks because it just flows better. But moving forward, KO just kept trying to fight as much as he could. The men ringside caused a distraction nonetheless. Great match. Kevin Owens really sold Jey Uso really sold the stunner, which he took an L. You know what? But Kevin Owens took a W. That's what matters. Escaping the ring before the rest of the bloodline could attack him. That's how Raw went off air. It is what it is. You know what, man? What a good show. Kevin Owens, man, he can just fight Jey Uso. I give the bloodline credit for what they've been going through the past few weeks. They've been putting their bodies on the line and every show, main eventing shows, and Jey Uso, they don't call him main event Jey Uso for nothing.
Oh, can we talk about this main event really quick? It was just fantastic. I cannot count how many super kicks Kevin Owens took, man, but it was quite a few. He can take a bump, man. He's there for the crowd. He's there for the fans. He's there for the love of wrestling. And this was just a great way to end off the show with Kevin Owens looking strong against the Bloodline,
Yep.
potentially setting up a match for him and Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble.
Agreed. Agreed. I think Royal Rumble is going to be, going to be an A+ show. They have some tricks up their sleeves, I think. So we'll wait and see. But Elimination Chamber 2, that's on the uprise as well. But man, Royal Rumble, I cannot wait for that.
Yes, sir, man. Let us know what you guys thought about the show. Always like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you Saturday with a SmackDown recap. Until then, peace out.
Peace.